What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after Week 10 in our Columbus Aviators franchise. We have a bye week, so unfortunately right now we have 2 news videos in a row, but it will give us a chance to go over some things as well. Check out all the yearly awards once again, get some more scouting done, so let's go ahead and do this first. And again, I kind of just want to look on defense right now. Casey's actually doing a good job there, but this guy has good pursuit. We'll check that out a little further. Any of the ends good? It doesn't appear like that's the case. We might have like a standout combine player here, but nobody with the B+ attribute way down there in block shedding. And it's kind of weird that, you know, he's projected 7th round when he's the only one with a skill level to that degree. Overall, I'm not too sure about this draft quite yet, but I've said that before and been wrong. You know, things can really turn around quite a lot when that combine comes out. You know, we might not see a whole lot of skills right now, but we might see some great players combine-wise, athletic freaks that we could definitely work with moving forward. Anything else? A pursuit. We'll check out him. He's got A- tackle as well. Only have 5 points left. I don't think that's going to be enough to scout anybody. It's not. So I'm going to have to wait till next week to use that. We will lose some of that, but that's okay. Not that much. So going across, let's check out our injuries now. See what we got going on here. And only McRoy is out now. He will be out for 2 weeks. That's not the worst thing in the world that could happen. He's kind of been playing out of position so far this year with Justin Brown coming up. That'll give Malik Hale a chance to play, and he's looked pretty solid for us. I can't really hate on what we've gotten from Malik Hale to this point. Let's check out the Giants roster, see what they are working with, and what we're in for with this next game. So here we go, the Giants down here, and they have Andrew Ray, a 65 overall rookie out of Arizona, as the starting quarterback, because Cooper Griffin and Troy Pierce are both injured. That is a huge blow to their team with Griffin out. And then with him out, you know, if something happens to Ray, they're going to be moving forward with Tress Way as their starting as their quarterback. That is not a good situation for the Giants to be in. You'd think they'd sign somebody. Doesn't look like that's the case though. Shane Vereen going to be a running back with Jabrian Price. At fullback, DeMarco. At wide receiver, they got Odell Beckham Jr., Terrence Williams, Marquise Wilson, I don't know, Foster, Gordon, and Brian Hunter there. Tight end, they have Kyle Rudolph with Gilmore. At left tackle, they have Flowers. At left guard, Mewhort, I don't know. A lot of names I'm not the best with, guys. You know this about me. I apologize. Then they have Gordon Rogers over here, right tackle at left end. Moore, a pretty solid young player. Greg Hardy there with Malik Jackson, too. So a nice little 1-2 punch there. Hankins is going to be defensive tackle with Melton here. Pretty solid defensive line for them, I will say. Zach Brown out of North Carolina anchoring that middle linebacker spot. Rashad Peters, a rookie out of Tennessee, going to be at that right outside linebacker. Dominic Rogers-Cromartie and Dwayne Gratz going to be the 2 guys over here. At free safety, Kendrick Lewis. And then they have McClam, a second-year pro out of USC there. And then Cersei going over and signing with the Giants. He has got to be upset with the Aviators team. He really didn't get a huge fair shake with us here under the new management. And he's going to want to come out and prove something in today's game, if I were to guess. So it's going to be an interesting matchup there. Beckham and Hunter are going to be the kick returners and punt returners here for the Giants. Pretty solid team overall. Now, we did check out the overall stats, or awards, I should say, a few weeks ago. So we'll look at some of these so far right now. I know we've missed these last 2 weeks. So Abdullah, 17 carries, 150 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown for him. Bobby Wagner, 11 tackles, 2 interceptions. Eduardo Ivory, 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 2 touchdowns. And Roethlisberger, 30 of 45, 323 yards, 3 passing touchdowns for him. Then in Week 10, you have Broussard, the second-year pro for the Cowboys, 236 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. McDougald with 2 interceptions and 9 tackles. Gibson with 8 tackles, 3 interceptions. Wow, and a fumble forced. And then, or in a touchdown, I'm sorry. And then Blake is going to win AFC Offensive Player of the Week, 19 of 25, 294 yards, 4 passing touchdowns for him. Sorry about that. Going through over here, though, let's look at the standings as well really quick. And as you can see, other teams are starting to fall out of the race. We currently have a 2-game lead over everybody else in the division. This has not been a very strong division since we took over the Titans, and that's kind of played into our lap a little bit. We've gotten really lucky that none of these teams has really developed a dynasty. Otherwise, we're not making the playoffs in a few of these seasons. Right now, it's looking like we might be making the playoffs again. We definitely got to keep it up, but our defense has got to find a way to slow down opposing offenses, you know? We're obviously getting a lot of turnovers, but without those turnovers, other teams are just marching down the field on us, and that's not a good situation to be in. Let's go ahead and check out the injury report for the Giants. I'd also like to check it out for the Texans while we are here. Because Crosby has had a lot of injuries since coming into the league, and that might force them to move on from him. Kind of like we're not entirely sure what we're going to be able to do if Mariota keeps going down with injuries. Cooper Griffin's going to be out for 7 weeks, and that is a big blow to that team. Troy Pierce is going to be out for 3 more weeks, so both of those guys are out for quite a period of time. You would think the Giants have to sign somebody at this point. Doesn't look like they're going to make that move yet. They might do it before our game. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button. And I will see you guys in Week 11 as we take on the New York Giants. Later.